Hi, this is Ron Edwards, Master Sommelier and Director of Wine Education for Winebow Fine Wine and Spirits. Today we're going to talk about a wine from Sicily. Sicily is dead center in the Mediterranean pretty much. It's connected to Italy as a country, but it's actually closer to Africa than it is most of Italy. We're going to be looking specifically at the appellation, the DOCG, the only DOCG in Sicily, Cerasuolo di Vittoria, which is just outside the town of Vittoria in the southeast corner of the island. This appellation is a blend of 60% Nerodabla and 40% Frappato by law. Today we're going to taste specifically Cantine Nicosia, Sabie di Suta, Cerasuolo di Vittoria 2020 vintage. So let's give it a whirl. Black plum and black cherry, blueberry comes up in the nose, then it has this sort of raspberry, fresh raspberry to raspberry jam note. There's a lift of spice in the nose, somewhere between white pepper and anise. There's a grapiness hiding in there as well. I think that's coming from the Frappato. And a cross or a combination of savory cooking herbs that are just behind the fruit. Maybe it's a combination of oregano and thyme. It smells inviting. It smells lush. And I think it's time we taste it. The beauty of the Frappato that's required into the Nerodabla in this appellation is that it lifts it. It makes it a little more elegant. It has a tartar, fresher edge to it. And when you add to that the calcareous nature of the soils in this particular vineyard, Cantine Nicosia, all of their property in Vittoria is on one single vineyard called Bonincontra. And it's a mix of calcareous and sand, which also allows you to keep that fresh, bright fruit. So you have that from the Frappato blending right alongside of the rich, darker, more lush characteristics of the Nerodabla. All the fruits that I mentioned are there, the blueberry, the blackberry, I think there's black plum as well, fresh raspberry, as well as that sort of raspberry conserve concept. Those interesting savory nature of this wine is now apparent that that white pepper meets fresh to dried oregano, thyme, just sort of helps balance out the fruitiness and then send you back ready for another sip. This wine's going to be super awesome on the table. It has this flavor that feels like it's going to be moldable and that you can have a great variety of foods with it. Certainly you're going to do well with Mediterranean flavor profiles, things that you would naturally find in Sicily, but you're also going to just do well with even like grilled chicken and, you know, grilled meats in general. And it's going to be, I think this wine would be pretty darn good with dry rub barbecue and things that we tend to have more often here in the United States. It'll be great with, you know, summertime vegetables and lighter fare. And I think that if you pick the right fish dish, you can do well with this too. Something more like salmon and less like flounder. Go out and find a bottle of Cantine Nicosia, Sabie di Suta, Cerasuolo di Vittoria 2020. I think you're really going to like it.